Hi, my name is Angie.
And my name is Aislinn.
And today we're going to show you how to make Food Hero Popeye Power Smoothies. So, anytime you're preparing food in the kitchen, the first thing you always want to start with is washing your hands. So that's what we're going to do first. Go ahead and grab some soap. Now, you want to make sure you're scrubbing well. So you're definitely going to get the front, the back of your hands. In between is really important. In between here. And also getting those fingernails. So a lot of times we have dirt that sticks under those fingernails. It also helps to keep your fingernails short. You do want to use warm water. Okay, so this is a great recipe to make with kids. There's actually several steps where they can help out a ton. And so our Popeye Power Smoothie today it's going to have 1 cup of orange juice, half of a cup of pineapple juice. It has spinach in it. And I do want to mention, if you have your own garden or the opportunity to grow anything, spinach is a great one to grow because you will see results very fast. And as long as you keep it picked, it'll keep coming back unless it gets too hot. So it's a great one for kind of planting in late spring, early summer. Super easy to grow. Our recipe also has yogurt in it, and so we have yogurt here today that we're using. Now, I do want to say, today we're going to use a non-dairy yogurt just because one of her sisters cannot have dairy. But in this recipe, low-fat vanilla yogurt is fine, or even plain yogurt works very fine just because the orange juice and the pineapple juice sweeten it very well. The recipe also has ice in it. And it has a banana. And a banana is one of Aislinn's favorite parts. I'm going to let her go ahead and peel that because she can slice that banana. And a butter knife works great, so we don't have to worry about her getting cut. So she's going to pop that open. Pop it open. She's going to get that sliced up to throw into our smoothie. Go ahead and pull that peel off, Aislinn. Get the end up there. There you go. Okay, let's put that to the side for now. All right, let's just slice that nice banana up. And while she's doing that, you can see that ours has lots of brown spots on it today.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you're aware. It depends. You may not want your banana to be that brown. I like it that way because as the banana gets browner, what that's an indication of is those starches in the bananas are actually changing more to sugars, and so it's a little bit sweeter. So any type of banana works, though. I have had people ask me before, well, what if we don't like bananas? Well, you can leave the banana out, and sometimes I recommend throwing an avocado in there instead of a banana for some creaminess. So if you don't like bananas, that is one sub that you can use. And Aislinn, we can go ahead and just throw those in. Excellent job slicing there. Now let me throw those in. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then what I'm going to have you do, she's going to pour in the 1 cup of orange juice. Get that right in there. Very good. We're swirling right in there. Okay, and then next is a half cup of pineapple juice. And another sub you can make there, a lot of times if I don't have pineapple juice on hand, I will just do a half cup of crushed canned pineapple. Pretty much all the pineapple that you find at the store that's canned is canned in its own juice, and so you can just do some of the actual crushed pineapple and some of the juice together, and it works great. So that's another sub you can make.
Next is
now
the yogurt.
She's going to spoon the yogurt. She's going to do a half cup of yogurt, so I'm going to let her measure that out. She's going to spoon in there. And now I have had people ask before about this smoothie. Well, can I throw berries in or things like that? And with this particular smoothie, my recommendation is to just keep to things that are green, orange, or yellow. Because if you throw berries in, what happens, if you've ever experimented with mixing colors, is it sort of turns it a brownish color. So it tastes very good, but it's not very appealing to the eye. So if you want to make subs, stick with the ones I suggested. All right, your smoothie's just right in there. Okay, hold on, you. Okay, nice. And then next, we need 2 cups of the spinach leaves. And push them down in there. You really want to pack them in. Our hands are clean, so you can use your hands. We really want to pack that because that spinach, and you can use your fingers if you want to too. It's up to you. That spinach is just power packed. Got lots of folate and vitamin A and vitamin C in there. Okay, let's get in there. Tap it in. Tap it in, pull that under. Okay. All right, then you go ahead and start on. Get another cup in there. Okay, you need one more cup. Oops, grab a towel. Get our second cup of spinach. And then we'll add some ice to it. Okay. Yeah, well, actually, I'm going to work this perfectly. Yeah, more ice. I don't think that's good. So let's mix up in there. Okay, go ahead. A little bit more. And you can probably guess, but this is a fun activity with kids sometimes. You can have them guess what color they think the smoothie is going to be when it's all done. Sometimes kids will guess orange or yellow, but it actually does come out to be a beautiful green. And another tip I have, when you are blending it, you want to make sure you blend it really, really well. You don't want any big chunks of spinach, so you might have to like stop and stir it and blend again. Very good. Very good. Get that in there. All right, now let's go ahead and we'll grab our 2 cups of crushed ice. So you can use this if you wish, or just use this, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Because the ice, it doesn't have to be an exact measure. Asen and I are going to go over here and blend this up. You probably don't need to listen to the whole thing blend. So we'll blend it up and we'll be right back with our smoothie. Okay. Here we go. So we have got our beautiful, beautiful green smoothie here. Asen, I know Asen's dying to take a drink. Do you want to grab a cup and I can pour you a drink? And she helped blend. So that's the other fun thing with kids. They can kind of help flip the buttons and the switches. I know she's super excited to take a drink of this. All right, Ace. Tell me what you think. Well, I think she's going to drink the whole cup in one shot. It must be good. So, one of the other tips I have, wow, and even a green mustache, look at that. So, another tip I have for you is a lot of times I will make this for my kids and we don't finish it all at one time. These actually make great little popsicles for the summer or really any time. So what I do is I just take Dixie cups and I'll just pour it till it's about just a little bit from the top. And what I do, any kind of container you might have sitting around that's just got an edge like that, I will set them in there so that they don't spill when I put them in my freezer. And I'll just fill each of these and freeze them for about an hour and a half or so. And then you can stick the popsicle sticks in there. And you've got great popsicles when they're all frozen. It actually works really well because the kids can just tear off the cup or you can tear it for them. And they have small popsicles. I like that they're small too because they don't end up dripping and getting everywhere. And they're perfect. Another thing we've done too is even if we freeze them, then I'll pull them out like an hour before the kids want to eat them and they'll eat them as a slush. So even just kind of like a slush instead of a popsicle. So definitely don't want any of this Popeye Power smoothie to go to waste. Again, you can find this recipe at www.foodhero.org. Thanks, Aislinn.
What do I use to get my mustache off?
We'll get you cleaned up.